Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and we're looking at gold or XAU USD. The idea that I've been working on is market manipulation. So I've mapped out the areas of where I would have been a buyer or seller, and I'm looking to go against what most people are doing. So the bankers make the money when we lose. I don't like losing. I want to change how I'm doing things in order to win more consistently, and to have a reason for trading. So yesterday, gold was pushing up until it wasn't. So if I was a buyer, I would have climbed in here as it broke the top. So made a new high, broke the top. That's where everybody stops where sitting. Their stop losses most probably below this low. So as you can see, the market pushed all the way back down. It broke the low, triggered in the sell stops. Everybody was like, the market's on its way down now. Look at these massive moves. And they weren't wrong. It's just the market only pushed down much later. So as we're sitting today is Tuesday the 10th, and the market has pushed down the whole of yesterday, pushing up today, got into a key zone. So this is where most of the sellers are going to be attracted now. So back here, we have got a previous support, which is now supposed to have turned resistance, right? And that is what we're being taught. So everybody is looking at this move and they're seeing, okay, the market is pushing up. Look at all those weak candles, guys. We're going to buy. It's going to come all the way up to the top. And they're not wrong. It probably is, but after they have hit their stop losses. If we zoom into the 5 minutes, it is much more evident about what's happening. So this is our zone that we're looking at. The supports turn now resistance. And I've mapped out two trend lines. The one is more of a longer term throughout last night and this morning, and the other one is a shorter term. So if we're looking at it, we can kind of see where the buyers are getting involved. Like this is a prime spot, it broke the top, it's retesting, guys are getting interested. Broke the top, retested, guys are buying. Same thing here, broke the top, retested, buying. Broke the top, retested, buying. So we've got a whole lot of buyers throughout this entire section. And the sad thing is, those buyers are probably going to get flushed out very soon because their targets are all at the top. So it's very unlikely that they're going to be taking the risk to reward purchasing over here with looking at 167 and coming up. That's less than a 2-to-1 at the moment. So chances are they are not out of this trade. They are adding to their order. They're getting desperate. They're looking at the EMAs and they're saying, okay, it's about to cross. This up move is about to happen right now. And they can't be more wrong. We've got the sellers on the other hand. What they're doing is that they saw this big engulfing candle. They're like, guys, this is the top. They saw this pin bar and an engulfing. They think it's the top. They're adding to their positions. Their stop losses are chilling over here, right? They're looking at this risk to reward targeting way down at the bottom. And they're like, the market is probably going to move there. But only after the stop losses have been taken out. So if we're looking at the short-term trend line that started from about 7:45 chart time, and at the moment, where we are right now, it's 11:05. So this is in the process of being broken now. If this candle closes the next 3 minutes down, it's broken. And this is where they're going to be adding to their orders. They're going to be excited, they got in over here, they're chilling in a little bit of profits. Add to their order. As soon as this low gets broken, all of these buyers, especially these guys, they're going to be out on break even if they're lucky. Otherwise, they're going to keep on moving their stop losses down and the market's going to be chasing them. But what's most likely to happen here is that it's going to break this low. So a very short-term move. It's going to break the low, get the sell stops in. It's going to get everybody excited on the down. It's going to take these guys out and break even. These guys are going to start worrying. But the market's going to most probably then push up. It's going to break the top, and then it's going to be making its move down. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a lot of buy stops sitting at the top, and there's a lot of stop losses sitting at the top. So the market is most likely going to move to break the low, get the sellers involved, get these buyers out at break even, and start moving the market up. It's going to pin up, going to take out the stop losses, and it's going to move all the way back down to break the low to get rid of all of these buyers before it starts moving up again. So short term for gold, it's looking pretty choppy. The poor guys out there, because they don't know how to trade, because they are following what they've learned, they're buying on the trend line, they're trying to target so much, they're not patient, they're most probably going to get knocked out of these trades. And the sad thing is we can avoid that with the right education, the right ideas, and also just thinking a bit more about where the bankers are at. Because at the end of the day, they make their money from us losing. And if you're a break-even trader, if you're a trader that is losing money, if you just changed your buys for sells, technically the money that you lost would have been profit. But we're not taught to do that. A lot of channels will review the footage like a week after it's happened, and they'll say this is where I would have got in, or there would be no real-time data. But here, the market is real. You can go back and see, you can get an idea, and hopefully you're going to be thinking about exactly what the bankers are doing. You know, just right now, if we're looking at how this 5-minute candle closed, that is definitely a very bullish candle, which means that I can go and put another up arrow down here and show that there's more buying incentive. So the market is most likely going to move down to knock them out, because their stop losses, I guarantee you, most of them are sitting at below here. And if the other ones aren't, they're down here. There's no way that they're going to accept this entire risk. You know, it's not possible for them, because then their 2-to-1s will be greater than at the top. And everyone's taught to have a 2-to-1. Nobody is taught to take the best setup. They all want to take the only setup. Thank you so much. Great trading. Let's see what happens.